Hello and welcome back once again. In today's tutorial, we are going to continue with what we're doing the last time. So we learned how to access our XAMPP app, download it, install it, and then launch it for the first time. So I believe we all have the app downloaded and then we've launched it successfully. So I am going to launch my XAMPP control panel. My XAMPP control panel. Okay, so this is my XAMPP control panel. As you can see, my Aperture, which is going to run the PH file, is running, and then my SQL, which is going to run the database file, is running. So let me click on this. Powerful, good. So I have my phpMyAdmin panel or dashboard working perfectly. As you can see, I have some database created here. So today we are going to look at how we can now host our file online. Good. So let's assume you've created a website which you use PHP and then has database in it to store your files. Okay. If you don't have one, I'm going to show you a website where you can get already made codes, okay, in PHP, platforms, web-based apps that are made in PHP that you can also take, modify them, and then probably use them for a project. Remember, this is for educational purpose. Okay, so let me type like say voting. Okay, voting system in PHP. Okay, voting system in PHP. All right, let's scroll down. And then you can see that on this GitHub account, there is an online voting system using PHP. Now let's go to Sourcecodester. Okay, so this is one of the sites that has already made source code that you can actually download and then modify them to your personal project. So let's scroll through and then look for PHP projects. PHP projects. Okay. Then let's come down. All right. A simple to-do list system using PHP. Okay, I want something simple. So let's pick this one. Close this tab. Let's move on. Let's scroll down. Okay, we want the code so that we can download it. All right, so this is it. So we just have to click on download code, and then we'll have it. So you say your download will start in 1 second. Okay. All right, good. So we are downloaded it. Let's go back. Let's minimize this. Open my PC. I will leave the link to this website in the video description. So where is the file? It's in my compressed file. So to-do list, let me put it on the desktop screen. Good. So this is it. So the first thing is that I have to extract the file. Let me extract it. Okay. Good. Successfully extracted. All right. Now, I am going to open this folder with my IDE, which is my Visual Studio Code. Okay. So we will get to know what the files are all about. So let me drag it in here. Good. And it has opened on Visual Studio Code for me. Okay. So I just want us to look at the files in it. So this is the folder. Okay, so these are the files that are found in it. So we have the index.php, login.php, logout.php, database.php, Okay, let's look at the to-do list database file. So this is the database file. Okay, so it said we are to create a database and then name it to-do list. So this will be our database name. This is going to be the database name. So quickly, let's minimize the browser, the IDE, then go back to our browser, come back to the dashboard for my PHP. Now, when you come to the dashboard, click on new. Then when you click on new, in fact, when you go to the website where we downloaded the source code from, they have a step-by-step approach for you to host the codes locally on your device. Okay, so let's look at that one also, but I'm sure it's going to be the same steps that I'm going to take you through. So let's scroll down. Over here you see the key features of this project. So just scroll down. Okay, so when you come here, these are the instructions that you are supposed to follow. So the first instruction says open your XAMPP app, your XAMPP control panel, and start the Apache and MySQL like I told you. So anytime you want to host a PHP code, make sure the Apache and MySQL is started. Then extract the downloaded source code like we did. Now copy the exact from, then paste it. I'll show you how to do this one. Okay, then browse my PHP file in the browser. Okay, then create a new database and call it what? To-do list. So let me copy this. Now, mind you, they have created this database already. So if you change the database name, it is not going to work. So the database name should strictly be to-do_list, as you can clearly see here. If you are building your own database, you can change the name. But if it is the one that has already been made, you follow the exact name here. Correct. So when you are done, just click on create. Good. So you see that now the database has been added to the list that I have here. Okay. So now that the database is created, we now have to import this database. We have to import it. Everything here, we need to import it because the codes are going to run on this database. So let me minimize it. Let's go back to the browser. Now to import it, look at the top here. We have the XUL, we have the search, we have the query, we have the export and import. Click on import. Now, which file are you going to import? Click on choose file. Okay. After clicking on this, where did you extract the file to? So that is on the desktop. Okay, so go to the to-do list, double click on it, double click on this one also. Now scroll down, then you get the to-do in PHP. Okay, yes, I think this is it. Good. So when you put it on it, you can see that it said this is SQL file. Okay, then when I put it on this one, it says this is a PHP file. So we are looking for the SQL file. So I will open this one, just put it on it or click on it, then click on open. It will select it here, as you can see, .sql. Scroll down and click on import. Other versions will say go. If you don't see import, you may see go. So click on import. So we are waiting for the database file to be imported. Good, successfully. So import has been successfully finished. 23 queries executed. Congratulations, you have been able to import all the database files. So when I click on this to-do list, I'm going to see all the tables that are created for this particular database file. All right, so after you are done creating the database file, there's one thing you have to do. This folder called the to-do list needs to be in the htdocs in the XAMPP folder so we can run it offline. So how do we put this folder there? Click on this PC, look for localhost. So this is my localhost. Click on localhost, double click on it to open it. scroll down. Among all these folders, scroll down to look for the XAMPP folder, which is mostly at the bottom. Double click on it. Now from the available folder here, look for a folder that is called htdocs. Okay, htdocs. Click on that htdocs. Then from your to-do list, double click on the to-do list. Now you can see that in this folder, there's another folder called to-do list. Okay, that is the folder I want you to drag. So drag that folder in the to-do list, drag it and then paste it in the htdocs. Good. So you can see it here, and the name is to-do list together. To-do list together. Okay, as you can see. Now close this one, and then close this one as well. Then go back to your browser. Then type localhost / the name of the folder was what? To-do list. Please check very well. If it is in caps, make sure everything is in caps. If it is in lower cases, make sure everything is in lower cases. Then when you are done, just hit enter. Congratulations, you have been able to do this perfect job. So you can see that now your codes are running perfectly locally. So this is how you'll be able to host everything locally using the XAMPP app. Now they said the password is what? Let's check out the password for signing in. The admin password. I think they didn't include a password here, but we can check that in the database, find out the password for the admin. Let me check it here. Maybe they will add it here. Let's see. Okay, so if you don't have, you have to register. So let me check here. Let's go to users. Okay, so when you click on users, you see the password that if you used before. Okay, so the username was Kelvin, one was Choke02, and these are their passwords have been hashed. So we have to create a new one. So let's go to register. So if you are registering, it's a Tyronnet _Tech. And my username, I'll say, my password, I'll say admin. So let me register. Okay, now let me log in. Tyronnet _Tech. And password is admin. Now watch here. Immediately I finish registering and I refresh the page, I'm going to see that the users will now be 3. Initially they were 2. But because I have registered, you see my name is part here. My username or my password, which was admin, has been hashed, and we do this just to prevent hackers from having access to your username and then your password in the database file. Okay, so let me click on login. And congratulations, it is working perfectly. So let me add a task. Let's say going to school. Then let me save the text. Oh, sorry, I didn't select the date. Okay, let me say 16th. All right, so it is in progress. So when it is done, it will successfully save it. So congratulations, you have been able to host files locally on your PC. So a big credit goes to Sourcecodester for this wonderful project they've done. So in the next tutorial, I will show you how you can customize this particular project, to be yours as a source of educational content. Okay, So see you again next time in our tutorial. It is bye-bye.